Howdy, y'all, it's me, E.G. Madness, of the YouTube channel E.G. Madness, here to bring you part 10 of the Madness Retaliation 100% Guide. Clown Town, best split, fan favorite. This is a big one. This one will spike your viewership in streams and play some absolute bangers for the chat. So here, I'm going to change from the new meta armor, keep this in mind. This is what it usually looks like when you get to this point in the new meta. Back to my old run armor, just to keep things that way. I had to make new saves, switching things over to Chrome because Chrome is nice. So anyway, let's get this started. It's just basically kind of like a walk from here down to here to over here and back down an elevator through 3 rooms, down here a little sidetrack, and then near Tricky's room. So which is gonna be our 4th boss of the game? 3rd boss? 3rd boss. Yeah, 3rd boss. So here, let's get it started. The split starts as soon as you enter this room, as soon as this all loads up. So, what's this? This is a clown. It has 32 health. It has a lot of AP due to this saucy jacket. And it explodes in a 2-space radius. So 1, 2, or like 1, 2, it can go in a diagonal. It's basically like a full 1-space field around it, and then like an extra space in direct north, south, east, west. So what our plan here is, because these guys are lined up, we're going to pick off this 12 health guy in the back while doing some damage to this clown here. These guys don't have any armor, thankfully, so you do not have to worry about missing shots on these guys. It's consistent damage, and it's 32 damage to everything it surrounds, so, or that surrounds it. So it's a very easy way to just rack up a ton of damage in a group, in the right setup, that is. So they do a fun little positioning trick on us here, where they get a clown behind us. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pick off the guys across the room. These 12 health scrubs. This guy is a 12 healther, even though it looks like he has the appearance of a 32 healther. So all you gotta do is just walk up and kind of give him 3 shots and bim bam. Grand slam. Alright, so take out that guy, and then make sure that nobody's in this guy's range when you do 32 damage to him. There you go. Alright. And now this is a different form. This is a zombie clown. So basically, when these guys blow up, it's 32 damage in the same radius, or like same area of effect, to enemies, or like your party, but to enemies, to your enemies, whenever he blows up next to him, he actually just doubles their health pool. So it is critically important that we take out everyone surrounding them, or move the zombie away from everybody else. So, and they have 16 health, so this 12 damage won't be enough to kill him. So yeah, we get a shot there on the back, and then take him out with the guaranteed damage. He's actually a 32 healther with 4 armor, so we're gonna want to just take the guaranteed, and then do a little one of those. So now this is like kind of introducing you to more careful positioning type play with these guys, because as you can see, if you kill this guy, then he'll trigger chain reaction, which will kill this guy but double the health of this guy, which will leave you with a 32 health 3 armor guy, or I mean a 64 health 3 armor guy, which should be really annoying. Oh yeah, also zombified guys get the zombie head with the bloodlust passive and zombie hand weapons, so keep that in mind. So if we pull it like this, though, he'll kill both of these guys if we shoot him, and he doesn't die. So there's no risk there. So what we're going to do is we're going to just pull them over here. 1, 2, and 3. And then just finish them off. And easy as that. Rooms like that are made simple with excellent positioning play. So keep that in mind. We're going to pull this guy and this guy so that he doesn't double their 32 health pools. And check out this cool little chain reaction. So 1, 2, and 3. Just like that, that room is clear. That's a nice and easy one that is very visually satisfying. I like that room a lot. And so we're gonna go left here only because the right has nothing for us right now, and it leads to something that we can only get later with keycard 4. So these guys are stunners. So here. I'm just gonna fight them normally and show you what's up. You can tell by the white tuxedos. So, check this out. So we're gonna get him over here and we're gonna shoot this guy. Now, do we have anybody that can move? No, we do not have anyone that can move. All it takes is if you have idle animations off. With idle animations on, you'll get like a little confused animation that shows. Like here, let me demonstrate. See, they're all kind of wobbly. Yeah, so, but if you have them off, all it takes is just a click to each one to know that they can't move. It's like a 75% chance to stun once they blow up, just to like everyone across the entire room. So everybody's stunned, but now we can just, yeah, easy as that. I'm pretty sure they are 16 health if I remember correctly. We could check this room if nothing else. But yeah, here. An example of a way we could use positioning here is to pull him up here and to pull him up here so that we can do some shotgun shenanigans. So check this out. Yeah, so they are 16 health. Do we have anybody live? Yeah, alright, so get that guy and give it a stun because there is 3 of them with a pretty fair amount of AP and Bren guns, so we don't want to have to suffer through that. All right, and then I guess we just finish the rest of the room as intended. Just make sure that the stunners are usually the last guys that you want to be aiming for in a room, just because they pretty much end the turn just like that. So anytime that you can kind of postpone killing them, I would recommend that. Or at least just make sure that you have as much done as possible before you actually finish them off. So here is a locker that would be important in the new meta strat, because here's the deal. Normally we would have an ammo and camo and the Terminator shades on this guy, so we would have no ammo and camos left. But we would usually put an ammo and camo on this guy here to up his AP by 1, just to get that tiny extra 4 guaranteed damage. It's better than this because usually you're just not getting shot. That armor class is kinda useless, but we're just gonna keep it on for now. Just because that's how it is. Normally this room would be more useful in the new meta run, but that's just how I decided to run it at the time. So just keep that in mind. So now we're going to go down. Alright, so this is another one of those rooms where you just have to make sure to pick your targets carefully, because there's pretty much no way that you can line these guys up with the clown to get them to where they'll actually die in the radius, so you're just gonna have to pick them off one by one. And then do this. Because that is the only guy that lines up with it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There you go. And then easy as that. that's a pretty easy one-turn clear room. It's just kind of annoying how it's set up because it's so close to being just clownable. So, there's another way we can do this. Set him up for a clown explosion. Set him up for a clown explosion. And try not to set him up, because that'll be bad. So, what we do here is we just, I'm trying to see if it would make more sense. I think it makes more sense to do this. Because then what we can do is we can pull this guy, and then we can one-turn clear by doing this. Yeah, that's definitely the strat. So keep that in mind. That is not one. Oh, that's an interesting glitch. That is not a strategy that I used in my official run. That's kind of one that I came up with on the fly. But that's actually definitely how that room should be done. Just keep that in mind. Take a good remember at that one. So now we're down here. We got some zombie guys positioned to hit 3 dudes each. So the gist is you just want to get these guys out of the way before you take out the zombies. Often there's a fat bit of unfortunate luck, but I'll just distribute the 2 damage here because why not? There we go. And it's as simple as that. It's a pretty easy room once you just pick off the 12s on the side. And you just gotta make sure to hit them with non-collateral weapons in the back, and it's pretty easy. It's just a bunch of 12 health guys and some zombies. So we're gonna take a right here. Now this is the wonderful shotgun room. These guys have, I believe it's 32 health. I think it's 32. Yeah, it's 32 health on these guys, and so we don't want to have them doubled. So what we're gonna do is they are lined up perfectly to where if I shoot them like this, 6, 7, 8. Bam, just like that. Unlucky. Alright, so, then it's just a matter of finishing these guys off. Yeah, pretty simple room. You get to just wail on people with your shotgun for a while, and that's a lot of fun. And it's for this locker, because it won't take longer to come back and, or it won't take any less long to come back and get this locker later. So we just get it out of the way now. Not to mention, if you're a little short on flashes, it'll stock you up with 2 of them. And this is a very important weapon that we're going to use later, so just keep that in mind. We're not going to equip it now, because we don't need to, but later, for sure. So that pretty much wraps up Clown Town. It's very fun. It's not like the craziest, longest split ever, especially if you have all the strats down pretty well. But it's a very enjoyable one that definitely rewards skilled play and good setups. So I have a deep appreciation for Clown Town. I will just say that much. And it's pretty banging too. So I respect it. So that'll be it for part number 10. Make sure to come back and check out part number 11 for Tricky, because he's a surprisingly simple boss fight. You know, in casual playthroughs, I'd imagine Tricky is like terrible, but in a speedrun, it's really interesting what you can do to just entirely just blow through his fight. So, all right, that'll end that there. So we are now 72% of the way through. We're we're approaching the end. All we have left is a little bit of sidetracking and end game kind of areas. Like there's a little branch here and this area that we didn't go to earlier, and there's Hank Hallway. That's always a fun one. A couple little place over here, and there's a place over here, a tower. But we'll all get to that in good time. There's only a few splits left, so you'll be running the whole game in no time. Just keep the strats in mind. Get some good practice. Go on speedrun.com and download the saves. They will serve you well. All right, so thanks so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the tricky fight.